Good morning, everyone. This is a tutorial about our facility management software, which is CMMS. And this tutorial is the tutorial by Max Gold Nigeria Limited, a facility management company. And this is a tutorial about the administrative module of our CAFAM, or I can say CMMS, or Facility Desk Software. So when you look at it, this is me in the administrative module. As you see, when you log in as a super user, you will see a toolbox where it says administrative module. Now I'm in the administrative module. That is why it's saying data management module. So when I click, it will turn me back to the normal display of the system. This is like the backbone of the system. This is where you can manipulate the system completely. So these are places where you add classes. So when you look at it, we have, this is entirely where you can manipulate users, change permission roles, customize pages, customize components and everything in this system. And this is where you can even set email configurations, SMTP services, and others. So this tutorial will basically teach how you can add assets, how you can add classes into the asset classes or into the entire system, how you can add classes and subclasses. And the classes, basically you can add classes and add your attributes of the classes, add the domain of the classes or layout of the classes, or you can just inherit. For instance, when you look at this, when you come down to this, you will see that all the classes in the system are here. You can see there is accounting and budgeting section, there is calendar and configuration section, there is company. For instance, now if you want to add a class under a company, like you want to add a Meccano as an independent class, not a company, as an independent class, you can come down to this company. For instance, when you enter under the company, you can come to add classes. When you click add classes, you put on Meccano. You put on Meccano. You choose the inheritance. So basically, the inheritance, the default inheritance, it will inherit from the company classes, since this is the default. Where you can explicitly choose, if you want, you can explicitly choose any other class that you want to choose. Maybe you can choose company, but when you leave it like this, it will choose the default, and the class will automatically choose a standard class. And do you want to make the class a super class? If you want to make the class a super class, you can do that. So basically, this is it. Then you choose the default class parameters. So you now write, if you have a help text, you go down, you can write all the attributes, and immediately you can even add an icon to it. You can load an icon from your system, or you can just use a normal you can add an icon. For instance, if I click, you see it will open where I can choose an icon, and I will choose an icon from there. So basically, this is how to add class. Now if I add this class and I put on save, okay, I have an arrow from here. Okay, there is a class I already created with the name Meccano. So that is why it's showing this arrow. So I can change the name. I can say Meccano TL, which is I can come to the description. I can say Meccano dash T that TLAN, Meccano TLAN, for instance. This is a sample. I can delete it whenever, and you can add whatever. So if I do Meccano TLAN and I save it, you see this class automatically created. You can see it created this class automatically. So from here, I can move this class from here down to the under the company. So when you check the attributes of this, you see it inherited the default, which means now it's a generic class. So if you want to choose explicit class, I can delete these classes as they are all samples. So I can decide to delete the classes. When I come down to the property, you see it has been deleted, and I will delete the other one. You can see it has been deleted. So So now if I want to add a class, if I want to add so if I do now, I add class, I choose the inheritance system, which maybe I choose a company, it will inherit automatic all the attributes of the company. All these ones I can add them, and so looking at it, you see it automatically created a Meccano class under the company, and you can see it has all the attribute of the company address. For instance, now since this Meccano, you can add customers under Meccano. You can see you can add customers under Meccano. For instance, all this you can see, this is the company informations. These are the domains, and the domains is basically you can add employees under it. You can add employees. You can see it has a connection with company employee, so you can add an employee under Meccano. So basically this is how we added a Meccano under. So you see now when I go back to the administrative mode, to the normal module, you will see Meccano down there. So coming down to assets, like I said, this is where you can add another classes. Each and every class in the system can be manipulated here, but this place is very sensitive, like I said. So when I want to add maybe a class of employee, you can see this is a class of employees. So you can come here and add, maybe you can come here and add Meccano employees. You can come down here and add Meccano employees, and you create, it will automatically create connection between that Meccano employee, that Meccano, and this Meccano employees here. So basically this is it. Then when you want to add when you want to add configuration items, which are the assets in the system, the classes of the assets, you can see this is asset. I can decide to add each and every asset I want to add here. You can see it, and it's very straightforward. For instance, I want to add under this HVAC system, or maybe HVAC air conditioning system. I come down here, I will come to add class, put on the name of the class.